I think the most important element in an audition that every actor has to bring into the room is a level of confidence. I think the confidence is by far the most appealing thing or element of someone to watch. I mean, we're talking about entertainment here. We're talking about heightened reality. And so watching an insecure person try to sing a song or tell a story in front of you and do it in such a not confident, insecure way, that makes me, the actual spectator, the casting director, incredibly uncomfortable to actually watch it. I mean, that's no fun. I would have no interest in paying $145 or God knows $5,000 to see an insecure person, tell a story on the stage. I think that's what separates the men from the boys. There are so many talented people in this business that have really high skill sets, but they come into the room and they execute those skill sets with just an incredibly low level of confidence, and it makes me not interested in watching. It's like, watching a deer in headlights. Which brings me to the definition of the word talent, which I think is something that, all actors are thinking about all the time. You're constantly, laying in bed, staring at the ceiling at night and thinking, God, am I talented? Am I talented enough? And you're looking at your peers and your friends and your roommates and your boyfriends and girlfriends going, this person's more talented than me, this person's less talented than me. So the definition of the word talent for me is executing skills with confidence. 4 words. Executing skills with confidence. It's really simple, but not. So you have these, skilled people that spend, their entire lives training, and they have their skill set so high. They're amazing tap dancers. They're amazing opera singers. They're comedians. Those are all skills, right? And they come into the audition room, they share those skills with me, and they do it with the lowest level of confidence ever. And it's not fun to watch, right? I mean, heightened reality, showbiz was created as an escapism. Back in the day, literally, it was about whoever had the loudest voice and could stand in the middle of a square and get everybody in town to come and listen to them tell stories. And that made them stars, right? That made them the actors of their village. And that then manifests into what we have today, of having live theater and TV and film. And so, being able to actually take your skill set and accept it for what it is in that moment, quit thinking, I need to be a better singer, I need to be, a better dancer. When you come into the audition room, that reads. That's insecurity, and that reads on your face, that reads in your body, that reads in your energy, that reads in your voice. But if you actually can come in and just bless and release that before you walk into the room and be able to actually say, what I'm presenting today actually is good enough, and I'm here today to share it with you and actually share it with a high level of confidence, you can fool us. It's amazing. I watch people audition for me with all different levels of skills. I mean, they're singing at a level of an 8, and they're dancing at a level of a 2, and their acting's at a level of a 5. We enumerate all of those things and put them down on paper. But then there's this full package effect that kind of comes together where you kind of realize, wow, that person's singing at the level of a 4, but somehow they're still able to actually communicate and still be an amazing storyteller while doing it that I don't even notice. I'm totally okay with it. I still enjoyed watching it. And so I think that's the secret that actors actually have got to go ahead and just allow themselves to have when they walk into the room, is just there's a reason why you did this. There's a reason why you got into this business in the first place. And it's probably because when you were a kid, your mom and dad and all your friends told you were amazing. And it felt so good to be up on stage, and it felt so validating and just so at home to be able to do what you loved and for people to tell you that they love it back in return. And when you move to New York, that disappears. It disappears, and for people it's a snowball effect where just the ball rolls, and they just don't book jobs, and they aren't having people tell them that they should still be doing this. And they come out on the other end just a big ball of insecurity. And so you have to stop that. You've got to figure out, how to have a kumbaya moment with yourself and actually say, I should be doing this. There's a reason why I love this. Please remember, why did I do this in the first place? And be able to actually share that with the room when you come in, and I promise you that magic will return and you'll start booking jobs.